Dude, shut up!
And now it's time for Talk BS with your hosts, Jonathan Riboflavin, Captain R. Brownbottom, Percy Quantylate,
him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover. Then tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone. Don't have no.
I personally think that it could, because when you take the flash and you slam it down, you have a chance of missing, right? With the bazooka, if the fly's on that wall and I aim and I fire, it's not going to escape the blast radius. Well, it really isn't.
Well, neither will you. That's the
I will, because I will be back here and I will do this number. I'll be tomb covered.
Well, see, the whole problem with that is I mean, you just ruined your whole wall and anything that was on that wall.
Right, quite frankly, I think you're going off 6s and 7s, mates, and then you'll be Jimmy living on the back of your jam jar while you're flipping a turtle, mate.
Exactly, who are you?
Oh, I don't really, but I just came over here from the, somebody sent me over here, they said, you go on show, pay you, a little bit of money.
That makes sense,
So, I mean, I could be just going up and flapping my wings, but after that, I gotta come down sometime.
Are you getting paid more than I am?
It's about 50 quid.
What? And you've been on for one show. I'm supposed to be the only guy.
I'm British, but I'm straight British, okay? I might be walking down the street, but my flip-flops and my sandals aren't coming from nowhere.
Oh, are you from Liverpool?
It doesn't matter.
Listen,
look, if you shoot the bloody freaking bazooka at a fly, alright? Not only is it going to explode, but then, on top of that, you're going to get your light splat all over the place as you're flipping pancakes.
Actually, you know what? If you throw a bazooka at that wall...
You don't throw a bazooka, you fire that.
Okay, well, whatever. If you fire a bazooka at that wall, you create a big hole in the wall. And
big hole!
And guess what happens?
You gotta make a window out of it.
No. Guess what happens?
What happens?
More flies come
And you know what you do to them? You fire the bazooka.
And so you have no housing. And
exactly, and guess what happens then?
You have more flies.
No, you don't have to.
I just use a fly swatter to swat the fly.
Look, I'm going to tell you a true story right here, right?
No, true story.
Look,
this is talk BS.
Where are you coming from with this
But I don't know. Look, just quit spooning your freaking tea, dump it out, and put in some Coca-Cola, and we'll all be set, mate. It's all it wants.
Whoa, why are you telling me to fucking stop drinking tea? I like tea.
I didn't say stop drinking. That's not the point. Okay. It's all in analogies of what I'm saying. I mean, when you take a tire, do you wipe your face or you wipe your... It doesn't really matter as long as you're wiping.
I'm gonna beat you.
That's true. That's very true.
You shouldn't really try to beat anybody, okay? The only thing you should be wanking off with is your own freaking... Okay? And then on top of that, you might want to bake some cookies and brownies. Listen, all I'm saying is, when you take a spoon, you don't double dip it in the sugar while it's wet. Okay? So when you're using a knife, you want to make sure you cut straight, not slanted like... So you don't flip your brownies as you...
You know, I personally think that the bazooka, it's killing the flies, right? And the point is, eventually America's going to get to the point where it's going to become bazooka-proof. I mean, kids everywhere will be buying bazookas from Walmart.
Listen, mate, I don't know where you're coming from, okay? But whenever I cook my cookies, I don't add a bunch of sprinkles onto it unless I want sprinkled cookies. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Well, other than that, you have to keep it going, man.
You know what?
You can't just use...
We have more time. We have more time.
We have more time. It's alright. I don't care if that timer goes off. I'm going to keep talking about this.
No. We're going overtime.
This is overtime. Come right back. We're going to be in overtime. From over, we're going in overtime on this one specific topic.
So you're telling me right now that if we don't agree by the end of the conversation, then we're going to go into penalty?
I don't have to go now, Mike. We're not going independently.
Why does everything have a World Cup reference to you?
I don't know why it's got a World Cup reference, but listen, calm down, okay? Calm down. Take a break. Okay, breathe it in, breathe it out. take your crap up and let's move on. Okay?
Okay. I'm fine, man.
I'm fine too.
Calm.
You just keep getting angry.
Calm.
So, what I'm saying is, when we pour sugar into our tea, you're supposed to stir slowly, not mix it all up. Okay? It's the same thing with the bazooka, mate. You don't want to add a bunch of explosions and fireworks into your picture. It just doesn't make pretty colours when you're painting with it.
In reference, if I'm going to dissect what he just said to you, I figured you're not having a hard time, so.
No, I understand.
Hearing what he's saying.
I understand what he's saying.
Are you sure you understand what I'm saying?
You understand.
Listen, when I'm listening with two dials, okay, I don't bloody tell her to scream at the same time.
I can't translate
I
that
don't
one.
understand what he's saying.
I can't translate that one. You're off in other worlds with me.
No, I'm not, but
Yeah,
listen,
you are.
you come from the same area as I.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right, you agree?
I agree.
Oh, you agree?
I agree.
Okay, well, while you're smoking a pancake and you're having one at the same time, you don't try to mix the two.
Well, it's true. It's true. One's not done and one is.
Exactly. So with the bazooka, you don't want to blow up your house while you're trying to get a fly. Okay, you want to make it nice and simple. At least let's dumb the bazooka down to something else like a 50 caliber machine gun.
No, that's dumbing it down.
Okay, let's dumb it down. I know it's still ridiculous.
What?
All right, it's
Alright,
like
look, here's the difference. Let's say, okay, family gathering, all your family's in the living room, you're having fun, you see a fly, your 13-year-old says, I'll get it, he pulls out his 50 caliber, which I have no idea how he got a hold of that, and then he goes, he gets everything but the fly, even his family.
Wait. Let's put this in reference with yours.
and he didn't even cock the gun before he shot it. That makes no sense.
If you have a family gathering over here, and let's say you have 10 people at your house,
10.
and you see a fly, you're just gonna whip out a bazooka.
Bazooka.
You just be like,
Bow.
You don't fire the damn
Happy
bazooka
Gilmore.
family.
You know.
You don't.
what? You just let the fly go around.
Listen.
You fire it at the fly, not your family. If the fly's in front of your family, get in front of them.
Oi. Calm it down.
You make no sense.
Yeah,
You make no sense.
He makes no sense.
I make perfect sense.
I understand
I'm making
that's
50
fine.
quid off of this, mate. I don't care what you say. I'm making 50 quid. That's more than 1 cent in American dollars. So, just to sum it up before we leave this show, you don't put your icing down first before you bake the cake. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and have a good night.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
That sounds great!